Hi everyone, Adam here, and this is what I watched for November. Just a quick overview of the movies I either saw at the cinema or first time watches. Alright, so here we go. On the 7th of November, I watched Back to the Future. Of course, this is the 40th anniversary screening they were having. Here's the plot. He was never in time for his classes, he wasn't in time for his dinner, then one day he wasn't in his time at all. 80s teenager Marty McFly is accidentally sent back in time to 1955, inadvertently disrupting his parents' first meeting and attracting his mother's romantic interest. Marty must repair the damage to history by rekindling his parents' romance and, with the help of eccentric inventor friend Doc Brown, return to 1985. Of course, if you're of my generation, most likely you would have seen this. It's a fun sci-fi comedy. I mean, this is the most wholesome movie about a mother trying to make love to her own son. Everything about this movie just worked. The chemistry between Christopher Lloyd and Michael J. Fox is so good. And of course, Tom F. Wilson, who plays Biff, he's a pretty funny bully character, but he also does come across as intimidating. He does a good job as well. Everything about this movie, most of you would have seen it, I thought just worked. On the 9th of November, I watched Predator Badlands. Of course, the latest in the Predator franchise, and here's the synopsis. Cast out from his clan, a young predator finds an unlikely ally in a damaged android and embarks on a treacherous journey in search of the ultimate adversary. I kind of enjoyed this. It's interesting to see the predator as a main character instead of usually a supporting villain. And I thought Ali Fanning did a really good job as the android who's legitimately broken in half. And it has some pretty decent action scenes. But I really did enjoy this. Kind of like they did something different with the Predator franchise. I thought it was a decent addition to the franchise. Actually, it's maybe not the best in the whole franchise, but I thought it was I thought it was very enjoyable. On the 13th, I watched Keeper. Barely know her. Thank you. Here's a synopsis. If only you were dead. Liz and Malcolm escape for a romantic anniversary weekend at a secluded cabin where Malcolm suddenly returns to the city. Liz finds herself isolated in the presence of an unspeakable evil that reveals the cabin's horrifying secret. Yeah, this is a very, very slow burn movie, and to be honest, I really can't say I like this very much. It's directed by Osgood Perkins, who made Longlegs, but this didn't work for me at all. A lot of the times, it's really just the character of Liz in a cabin hearing strange noises, and nothing really happens till probably about the last 10 minutes. Um, Nothing wrong with the acting. The acting was fine, but this one didn't work for me. I found it very, very boring, to be honest. So, to me, it's not a keeper. On the 14th, I watched The Running Man. Here's a synopsis. Hunt him down. Desperate to save his sick daughter, working class Ben Richards is convinced by the charming but ruthless producer to enter the deadly competition game as a last resort. But Ben's defiance, instincts, and grit turn him into an unexpected fan favourite and a threat to the entire system. As rating skyrockets, so does the danger, and Ben must outwit not just the hunters, but a nation addicted to watching him fall. Of course, this is it's not really a remake of the original. It's more closer to the novel of The Running Man, which I did read years ago, and I was surprised how different it was from the original Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Glenn Powell as Ben Richards, I think he does a pretty good job. He's a bit more of an everyman than Arnold Schwarzenegger was, and there's some decent action. Um, I mean, just don't go in expecting it's going to be like the one from the 80s. But you know what? I didn't mind this. I know I didn't mind this. I had a decent time. It's not great. It's not awful. It's perfectly. I mean, it's not great, but I'd say it's perfectly okay. But I didn't mind it, to be honest. And on the 16th, I watched Now You See Me, Now You Don't. Of course, this is the third in the franchise. And here's a synopsis. Unlock the illusion. The original Four Horsemen reunite with a new generation of illusionists to take on powerful diamond heiress Veronica Vandenberg, who leads a criminal empire built on money laundering and trafficking. The new and old magicians must overcome their differences to work together on their most ambitious heist yet. It's it's perfectly fine. There is good chemistry between the original cast and also uh, the younger cast have brought in. There's always that generation. There's that generation gap you get in this type of movie, but they do work well together. It's one of those no-brainer. Just turn your brain off and just have fun with it. I mean, I didn't hate it, and the original cast do have great chemistry together, so it's perfectly fine. This movie, yeah, I didn't mind this one either. Have you seen any of these? Let us know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm Adam, and I'll see you again soon.